We start in the United States, where President Donald Trump has invited his counterparts from Canada and Mexico for trade talks. Now, this comes just a day after the commander-in-chief imposed sweeping tariffs worth 25% on the two countries.
Been very abusive of the United States for many years. They don't allow our banks. Did you know that? Canada does not allow banks to go in. If you think about it, that's pretty amazing. If we have a U.S. bank, they don't allow them to go in. Canada's been very tough on oil, on energy. They don't allow our farm products in, essentially. They don't allow a lot of things in, and we allow everything to come in. It's been a one-way street. But I love the people of Canada. I disagree with the leadership of Canada, and something's going to happen there. But if they want to play the game, I don't mind. We can play the game all they want. Mexico, we've had very good talks with them, and this is retaliatory. This is retaliatory to a certain extent. Millions of people flowed into our country through Mexico and Canada, and we're not going to allow that.
Now, in response, both countries have announced retaliatory tariffs on the United States.
This measure of 25% tariffs has effects for both countries, but it has very serious effects for the economy of the United States, as it is going to greatly increase the costs of all products that are exported from Mexico to the United States. It's going to have 25% more cost.
Meanwhile, President Trump has threatened Mexico with more tariffs if it doesn't curb the entry of illegal migrants and fentanyl into the United States. The president has also issued a similar warning to Canada if Ottawa doesn't curb illegal border crossings into the U.S.
They have to balance out their trade, number one. They've got to stop people from pouring into our country, and we've stopped it. They haven't stopped it. We've stopped it. They have to stop people from pouring in, and we have to stop fentanyl, and that includes China. Fentanyl has killed this year at least 200,000 people. It's pouring in from China through Mexico and Canada, and they've got to stop it. And if they don't stop it, the tariffs are going to get worse, a lot worse.
Now, Donald Trump believes the tariffs will eliminate the trade imbalance with the United States. However, by igniting a trade war, American consumers will suffer, as it now means price increases on all goods shipped from the neighboring nations. Automobiles and agricultural products like raspberries, avocados, and bell peppers that come from Mexico now become more expensive for U.S. buyers. Meanwhile, oil prices will increase as crude oil remains the biggest Canadian export to the United States, along with steel. President Trump has also imposed a 10% tariff on Chinese goods and is now threatening the European Union and the United Kingdom with penalties.
They don't take our cars, they don't take our farm products, they take almost nothing. And we take everything from them, millions of cars, tremendous amounts of food and farm products. So the UK is way out of line, and we'll see the UK, but European Union is really out of line. UK is out of line, but I'm sure that one, I think that one can be worked out. But the European Union it's an atrocity, what they've done.
Now known for causing unprecedented inflation, tariffs have long been unpopular among modern-day economists. However, President Trump has used them time and again, even during his first term, hurting relations with Washington's largest trading partners and making consumer goods more expensive for ordinary Americans.
We're calling the show Vantage. We hope you like what we put together for you. Touted as the minimum defense from that video. India's neighbors were the first to send the special edition of Vantage live from the White House throughout this week. Yes, Hindu Mandir we're on our way to Tel Aviv. Pretty measure, but it's also the perfect way to drive.
I don't think that
Prime Minister of Bhutan, Sherin Tagwe. Welcome to
60% of the world's
office. Prime Minister Modi did the iron.
We were actually
How are you doing? How do you like? It's been 1 year since that meeting. Iron bars separate you from the outside. Out the vote efforts. Trump had, it says, and at $4.3 trillion. 300 billion by 2030. That's what we need to tackle climate change.